What's up guys, TheManShaq here, back with another UFC career mode. This is episode 3. We're currently 4-0, well, in this UFC career. 2 fights, and the first episode, 2 fights on the last episode. If you haven't already seen them, there'll be a link in the description. Brilliant videos. We've got 2 wins over our rival Randolph, so we've officially shut down that rivalry as he's been talking a lot of smack. We're currently non-ranked. We've been fluctuating between some high non-ranked fighters to some low non-ranked fighters, so we'll fight high ranked and then we'll just fight low ranked. But our next fight is Omari Akhmedov. Nice. I won't be showing it in these clips, but he is a 4-star boxer, but he's got a lot of wrestling tendencies, so he's very good with his hands, but he also seems to want to go for a few takedowns here and there. So as you will see in the clips, there's a bit of boxing training, did some wrestling, just to, improve, denying their moves, reversals, if he does take me down, and just improving on my all-round striking altogether. But in the last video I talked about the Jared Cannonier versus Marvin Vettori fight, which was an absolute, just top-tier fight. But this UFC Fight Night this Saturday/Sunday, well, early Sunday morning, it's Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria. You probably do know who Josh Emmett is, as he recently fought against Shai Rodriguez for the interim featherweight interim bout, and he did lose by submission. And Ilia Topuria, who I didn't really know at the time, or I didn't really know, he was 12-0, but then I watched his fight against Bryce Mitchell, and I've got to say, he looks really good. Good head movement, all-round great boxer. He's beat some really, high-level fighters at the featherweight division. He's beaten Ryan Hall. He had his debut in 2020. He's been pretty active, nearly 2 fights every year except for 2021. He was supposed to fight Edson Barboza, but it got cancelled. But before I get into that, I just saw we just won against Omari Akhmedov by way of knockout in the first round. Got him out really quickly. He didn't do any sort of wrestling or anything. He just wanted to stand and bang, and I'm very good at fighting on my feet, very good at the knockouts, but if he took me down, I would have probably struggled a little bit. So our next fight is, I think it's Joaquin Silva. I won't show you, me watching the tapes and everything, but he was a 3.5-star fighter, so he was less than who he previously fought, and he was a jiu-jitsu artist, which got me a bit worried. I did a bit of boxing, maybe to just try and keep him on his feet, maybe get him out a little bit early. Did a bit of wrestling just in case he did take me to the ground. I didn't do any Brazilian jiu-jitsu because I just knew I wouldn't have a chance of submitting him at any point in the fight, and I didn't really want to take it to the ground. But luckily for me, throughout the fight, you'll see that all he wanted to do was just stand up. He liked clinching a lot. He liked to throw some knees in there. But when he was controlling the clinch, he was quite good at it. But when he wasn't, I was able to get a few knees through, as you saw, and I was able to throw some question mark kicks. It was a good fight at the start, and then it just got a bit led away from him. I knocked him down quite a few times, threw some knees because he kept going to the body. He threw the jab to the body twice. I caught him with the knee. He managed to recover though. I don't know what's with AI's recovery rate, but they recover so much. But it's going to be a good fight this Saturday. Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria. There's not really anyone else that I'm really looking forward to on this card. As the main cards, there's a big women flyweight, which is Amanda Ribas and Macy Barber, 12-2 and 11-3. Probably the only one is Justin Taffer and Austin Lane, which is the heavyweight, which to be honest, I just love watching the heavyweight because they just swing hands. Knockout power is just unreal. But I dropped him a few more times, dropped Silver a few more times. You'll see later on in the video, you get me in a clinch here, bang. Right hook, whilst in the clinch, drop him, and Bruce Butler giving us the official decision. It was a great fight. I thought it would be a bit more on the ground, but it wasn't. And in a minute you'll see who he'll be fighting next, which is he's a big name, in the welterweight division, but he's non-ranked, which I didn't expect, and he's not just non-ranked, he's low, like lower than me by a significant amount. He's very low down on the ranking. Got a little bit of beef with CM Punk, but he's a fucking nobody. Nick Diaz.